everyone. Welcome to another Poor Choices. And this is my first time doing PC on my laptop, so we're christening it.
You look fabulous. I would
Thank
argue that you look crisper than usual sometimes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I totally forgot you were on your laptop. It didn't even register in my head that you were still on your laptop.
I mean, the same camera, different microphone because I didn't want to hook up my soundboard.
That's fair.
So I don't know how to mess with the levels because
You
it's
look
a USB
fabulous.
mic. Thank you.
You look
And
fabulous.
I was just telling I was just telling Tugs, I'm like, I'm so tired. I forgot how stressed my body gets playing a scary game. And I just midway through all the stuff I was doing in the evening, I was just like, holy crap. I'm exhausted for poor
It's so
choices. So,
tiring. It's
but
so
also,
tiring. Ooh, is that truly? Oh, I was be like, you ain't no laws when you're drinking claws. HEB finally got Oktoberfest in from Sam Adams, so that's what I got.
nice. Congratulations. I
Finally,
want some Sam Adams. Give me
love
some
Sam Adams.
Sam Adams.
Let me tell you guys, when we went to Boston a few years ago with the G&G crew, there was nothing better than having a Sam Adams in Boston at the Sam Adams place. Like that was pretty cool.
Did we go to Sam
Yeah, not the full on brewery, but there was that bar in the market
like
square.
a Sam Adams bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a bar. And it was there's just something surreal. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
It's like fresh from the teat of the Sam Adams
Of the Boston Harbor.
Boston Harbor. My favorite
Boston
part
Harbor.
of being in Boston, just the irony was Jay wore a burn the boats shirt and then we went on a boat. And you're just
Oh
like,
yeah. Yeah.
wow, Jay.
Ships have been sunk for less.
So
Let's not tempt fate. Okay. Here we are.
he just I'm sure he didn't even think about it. It just happened that way. So
Yeah.
yeah. How are you doing, Tugs, this fine
I'm
evening?
doing good. I'm doing good. Did a poll. I did a poll in my
What?
Discord Saturday evening. It's 5 p.m. Central, roughly. I actually might push it back a little bit to like 5:30 just so more people can show up. Central Saturday evening, it will be my bimbo build. Building my PC. I got the Elgato in. Now I'm just looking for some monitors, or at least one monitor, because I think my other one's just gonna have to chill for a minute.
Good freaking luck to you.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. Saturday nights. If you'd like to come join me, I'll be live on my here's all down here's.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
As someone who has a lot of issues with her PC, I don't trust myself.
I'm excited. I'm excited. So
Cool.
hopefully if you know anything about building computers, please come join and help me. I was sent one YouTube video. So that should be fun. I'm gonna watch that and see if I can memorize everything. But yeah, it's finally
Out
happening.
loud where you'll be instead of just point. For dumb peoples out there like Lone Star, where's it gonna be? All down where?
Oh, where's my name?
Because this is up. Say it. Say it.
Oh, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. That Tug Life. Down here.
Right now there. It's down there. Sorry. Guys.
That Tug Life. That's why Chrissy does that to me on Simcast too. She's like, tell her where the people can find you. And I'm like,
say it out loud, girl. For those who aren't like actually watching, it does help.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Kick, Twitch, YouTube, that Tug Life with 2 G's.
Yup. So before we begin, of course, Cajun Corey is slotted in with his dad jokes. Why do white women always walk in odd number groups? Because they can't even.
Literally cannot even.
And it's like pumpkin spice season too. So like
yes. Right
really
now, not only can we not even, but we cannot even in orange.
Oh God. I got my nails done for like
oh, that's pretty. Oh, it's like gray.
I hate it.
Really?
It's a gray. Yeah. I think it looks pretty. Like I miss my bright pink polish.
No, you know what you need to do? You know what you need to do? And I know I'm fixing my hair. I don't want to talk about it. You know what you need to do is find like some fall nail stickers. That would look so cute if you put like a pumpkin or a leaf or something on them to help them be a little bit more decoratory.
They're not pretty enough. They just look so like you remember when McDonald's was so fun with its like red and yellow and bright colors? I feel like an industrialized version of McDonald's right now.
Oh,
Now
well, yeah.
that gray color and it's
They
not
are so
welcoming.
gray. It's true.
So
They've gotten so horrible. I forget. There's a TikTok account that pops up on my feed every now and then that's something like, I don't know, nostalgia something. I don't know what it's called. Anyway. And they always show like the videos of like how Walmart used to be with the McDonald's and that Walmart used to sell, fish and had full on aquariums. I used to be 24 and like the smiley faces on the bags and just like the way things used to be. And you forget as you get older, we all get so used to the changes that we forget. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh my gosh, we had the best childhoods. Why? Everything is
we
so
did.
ugly now.
Things are
Like
so
they're remodeling
happy.
the Barnes and Nobles too. All the
Oh,
Barnes and Nobles across the country, the bookstore used to be like this cute little like, well, not little because they're a chain, but these bookstores, but they had like a cozy feel. Like the children's section had these little trees that the kids could play on and whatever, right? They've taken all that out. It looks like you're walking into a grocery store, but with books. It's awful. It
that
looks so
sounds
ugly.
not cute.
No, I don't even want to go in there. I'm like looking for, you know, local bookstores now because at least they still have a feel about it.
You know, you I love how there's certain places you go in and it just inspires you like a mood. And
Yeah.
I feel like we've kind of lost that,
We've lost that. It's so
which is
sad. Everything all
unfortunate.
looks the same. It's all so corporate. Ugh.
Corporatized. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Let's see. We got a couple more here. Cajun Corey for $5 says, if honeybees make honey,
Oh no.
what kind of bees make milk? Boo bees. I don't know about that one, Corey. Hey, you can do better. You can do better. I believe in you, sir. But thank you for the $5, Cajun. The first one was better. Nightmare for $2 says, I'm building a new PC, two tugs.
Ooh, yours
Ooh.
will probably go better than mine. I don't know. I don't know. Jonathan was in my Discord being like, instead of the front, this is gonna go in the back, this is gonna go on the left side instead of the right side, blah blah. And I was like, what?
I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean, sir?
I'm so confused.
You need to explain to me much more further and direct than this. So, thank you, Nightmare. But yeah, we have a couple things today, and you had sent me a couple videos. I have a couple videos too. But the main thing is we're gonna talk about this guy who apparently won't marry this girl. We've talked about this before, but we'll do it again.
Oh,
We'll do it again.
is this the one that
Um,
I sent you? Is this something
yes,
else?
yes. Stuff
Oh.
about nannies and
Oh, the nanny thing. A
divorces.
bunch of people triggered online. Oh man.
So, so we'll see. We'll see. But we'll start with the guy that won't marry the girl. So I always get a kick out of women groups on Facebook because some of y'all don't have common or uncommon sense.
My favorite part about this is the woman is writing this. This is
Yeah.
my favorite part about this post. Okay, anyway, and
Maybe
she's not wrong.
a strong, independent woman, and she knows her
Yeah,
worth.
yeah.
Hey y'all, I need advice. My boyfriend doesn't want to marry me. We've been together for 17 years. I helped him find a job. We have a child, and I give him $175.62. By the way, that is very oddly
It's
specific.
such a specific. Now she's talking about, for those of you who aren't reading or can't see the post. This post is a screen. This is a screenshot of somebody's post. How she is talking about how she keeps getting kicked out of women's groups because somebody will post something stupid. And this girl's like, you don't have any common sense. And then she gets kicked out of the groups. So the person that it's not the poster that's talking about this girl. She's talking about somebody that was in a woman's group that she was in and she got kicked out. So this is just so you guys, for those of you who aren't looking.
That's the thing. She gave him truth, maybe facts, and then they didn't like it. So
Yeah, exactly.
so I give him $175.62 towards his crack habit every month. I haven't read that part. Clearly. Crack habit. Okay. Sounds like a winner, chicken dinner. He's a great father, sure, with a crack habit, and I really love him. Okay, I can maybe believe that she loves him or is in love with the idea of being with him and what he could be, except that he's a crack addict and she's
I mean, he
enabling it.
might be a good father in the sense that like he treats his kids well, but I don't think that crack makes you a good dad. Crack is whack.
Crack is definitely whack. So I don't understand why he doesn't want to get married. Any tips? So, me, why you dating a crackhead? Admins, Ramona Williams is banned now. We don't judge here. If y'all don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Me on a backup page. What is it about a crackhead that makes you think he should be your husband? Admin. All versions of Ramona Williams has been banned. Okay, let's go back to the beginning here. Uh,
There's so
okay, so
much to
they've been
unpack him, but I was dying laughing because that's how it is. If any of you are still on Facebook, try and join some of these groups, especially the ladies that are listening or watching right now, because it's so
sometimes like I love so I'm part of the a few of these women type groups and sometimes you get like really smart people and then sometimes it's like are you kidding me? Like this woman sounds crazy for being with this person, but yet they're supporting you. Go, girl! You're amazing. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, she's not. But I'm not as crazy as Ramona or truthful, maybe brave.
truthful. I love that this girl, she's like, "Why are you dating a crackhead?" And they banned her.
I
Like, maybe that's why he doesn't want to get married. I don't know. Maybe because
don't
he's
know.
on drugs. Who knows what
I don't
they
know.
do?
But yeah, 17 years and not together in a marriage way. Like I think at that point, either you're going to get married or you're not. And it would have happened at least I don't know, 12 years ago.
I would hope so.
12
Goodness.
seems like pretty generous. Cuz yeah, if you don't marry you after 5 years, I don't know for whatever reason, unless it's a good reason. Like say you got together at 17, you wanted to work towards school. That could be fine. But 17 years and a kid. You're stuck together. It's okay if you're not married or not. I don't know. What do you think about that? With
I just
regardless of the crackhead stuff.
the whole thing just made me laugh. No, 17 years is I'm sorry. That's you should know. And if you do know within the first few years, max, like you then get married. Otherwise, then you're just wasting time. Everybody's time,
Oh my god,
you
is
know.
this Gary's ex? No, guys. No.
No.
God. Gary didn't have a kid with the first wife anyway, so something to remember. Yeah. So long time. So then the oddly specific $175.60 for a crack
That is
habit
so
every month.
specific. That is so specific.
Like she counts
Round
out
it up.
those pennies. Yeah, or just
I
go 175. That's easy. Or 180.
I mean,
Either
I
or.
guess it's good that it lasts him a month?
Oh, I'm
Question
sure he
mark?
paid for some of it himself too.
Here's my thing.
But
I helped him find a job, but you still have to give him money towards his crack habit. He can't fund that on his own.
I mean, you sure pick a winner if you have to do something like that. Not only is he spending money on stuff that is, you know, uh, a luxury. We'll call it a luxury at this point, drugs. But if he can't pay for it himself, why are you enabling him to continue this habit and like, what there
I
are some
listen,
crazy people out there,
I
honestly.
don't know what woman needs to hear this. Here we are again. All right. A couple weeks
It's
ago, it was the
wild.
shorty short shorts at the gym. Here we are 2 weeks later. Oh, a woman needs to hear this, but a crackhead is not husband material.
No, no, if he's choosing drugs over paying for your
Please stop it.
child, like that is wild to me. You have a kid and he would
Please
rather
stop.
feed his habit than your child.
Yeah,
Think
right.
about it.
That's the old job.
No, God. So, yeah, he's a great father. I really love him. Yeah.
I'm
Ramona
sure you
Williams,
do.
you are hilarious. I love you. We need more people like you. Was
I
well, it's cut off. I can't see the name, whoever that was at the top that
Oh,
posted
yeah,
this.
whoever the original poster is, but I do wanna say, okay, listen, nightmare. I don't think this is a real story she's quoting, it's just an example. First of all, as somebody who's had police officers in the family, this is absolutely real. This happens all the time. Secondly, I will be that person and have you look at the profile picture and put your 2 and 2 conclusions together there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. There's that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's very common in certain cultures and certain neighborhoods. And I'm so proud of
Yeah.
this woman for being like, "Yeah, no, you're an idiot. You're an idiot."
And I think this needs to be called out because, this is
Yes.
probably one of the more extreme cases, but like say a person has I don't know, a gambling addiction, you
Mhm.
know? Should you say something? I think so,
Yeah.
cuz it's not healthy for you, for your family, for your your child. Like that's what your child is going to be around. They're going to see this. They're going to see you enabling all this behavior. But no, you love him for whatever reason
You
and been
love
with him that
him for
long.
whatever reason. I don't know. Listen, you can love somebody. You can love somebody. Uh, you
But they
can
might not
love
be good for
somebody and
you.
not enable their bull crap. Okay. I don't know who else needs to hear this. It doesn't matter who it is. All right. Men, women, family members, friends. You can love somebody and not
Mm,
enable their
a
behavior
bad
towards
habit.
you. Right, exactly. So at
Like
least
a
she does that
really
lately, okay?
Oh, yeah, that is the worst red flag out there. You're so freaking right. Oh
No, it's
god.
not it's not Steph. It's a screenshot of somebody's Facebook post from a year ago. It's not Steph.
God, I'm trying to see if I can find any version of that in, like, a Facebook group that I'm in. But right
Ooh, are you in a women's only Facebook group?
okay, here, this is an anonymous one. I'm not gonna share because obviously it's my Facebook. So this goes, "Unmarried living alone ladies. How are
Oh,
we
no.
surviving? I sold my house earlier this year to crawl my way out of debt." Oh, it's not about, oh, this person needs words of encouragement to blah, 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 be single.
Words of affirmation.
Words
Love
of
language number 2.
affirmation. Well, and the thing is, I've seen a lot of posts like this asking for advice, what you should do when you're in a relationship that's just not working. And sometimes the advice is insane.
So the advice is what kills me. Like, even if she was making up this situation for whatever reason, to prove her point on this Facebook post, for her to rant about these women's groups, like, it's true though. The women are like, no, 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 it's totally fine. Can't believe he doesn't want to marry you. What a jerk. Well, one, you're like,
He if you
Ramona,
don't if you
Ramona
really
is
wanna get
very base.
married, and if he doesn't wanna get married and you do, and the relationship's just not gonna work. But also, why do you wanna get married? I think that is something that you should think of for yourself. Is it a title? Is it commitment? I mean, the
Yes.
person's been, at least in this scenario, has been with the girl for 17 years. Mind you, she's also
Has he
giving
been a
him money.
crackhead? Has he been a crackhead the whole time? I have so many questions. Ramona didn't
That
provide
is
us enough detail. She provided us the lulls, but she did not provide us details. We
we need the details so
need
that
the
we
dates, Ramona. Get back in there. Damn
can
it. Ramona.
uh,
Sounds like a
well,
Cherry Springer episode. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
okay, I found
Where's
something
this?
that's kind of advice. So,
Sorry,
tell me
Bruce.
I
Okay,
didn't
buddy.
just ruin everything. Has anyone ever fallen in love super fast, like in a month, and stupidly said it out loud? I'm 32. I know this isn't puppy love. Normally, I don't say it like forever, like ever, because I'm so afraid. I just blurted it out. I mean, I totally feel so. I feel it. So it wasn't a lie, and you didn't say it back. Doesn't bother me. I'm just wondering if I should try and damage control. Uh,
No, you said what you
well,
said.
you said what you said, and let's see if there's any good
You said what you
answers
said, and
here.
if it's how you feel, it's how you feel. Don't try and change it, because then if you try and damage control, it's going to sound inauthentic.
Oh, some people here is like, "Oh, my husband and I did it in 2 weeks. Oh, his was a good response. Wouldn't do anything different. I'm married to the man I fell in love with after 2 weeks." I mean, this all sounds like Shad and his wife. Mind you, Shad also knew his wife for like 6 weeks prior too. So I think it also depends on that. God. I really wish I could find the stuff that I saw now. I'm so mad. There's nothing good. There's nothing
You're gonna have to
good.
keep an eye on the Facebook group and see what shenanigans you can come up with.
I know. I'm really sad. I'm really sad. So, anyways,
Listen,
I just
people are like this, okay? I used to work for Disney, and I got questions like, "What time is the 3 o'clock parade?" So it is perfectly feasible.
3 o'clock parade.
Yeah, what time is that at? What time is it? I don't know.
Oh my god.
What is it called? The 3 o'clock parade? And what time is that at? Hello. So it stands to reason that this post that she's talking about is probably a 110% legitimate scenario that she got kicked out of a Facebook group for.
I mean,
Humans are
people have been
dumb.
kicked out of Facebook groups for less.
For less.
But
Oh, it's so true.
Jesus, some people.
Shenanigans goats. It's a shenanigan goat.
Yeah. 2-week whirlwind. Like, I think about a 2-week romance where you end up saying, I love you. I think that there is growing feelings. Do I think it's love, love? I think it's like strong lust. I don't necessarily think it could be love, love.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's people out there, that believe that, and kudos to you. That's a big thing, and there's always, discourse about it, one way or the other. But that's a big thing I mean, look at Alasia and Johnny, how quick they moved, right? So there's a big thing about that in Christianity for sure. Well, in Mormons, but that's more of we're not allowed to touch each other until we're married. So let's get married because we're horny. But that's another thing. But that's a big thing in religion, right? Is it like when like you'll know, like God will tell you kind of thing. And so I could see it in that aspect of it. But yeah, there's always this kind of weird back and forth about it because we've all watched so many movies where it's been love at first sight. Is like, is that the same thing? And
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. I go back and forth on it. I believe in connection for
I
sure.
believe in connections. There's some people who you just connect with so easily
Mhm.
and well, and I'm not talking about just like specifically a romantic partner. Like, there's
Yeah.
friends, even family
Yeah.
members, you're just like besties. So there's, your wavelengths just gotta be right for it.
Yeah. I do think though, I am one of those people that I do think that when whether that's no, I don't want to be with this person the rest of my life, or I do want to be with this person. And sometimes for people that's within the first month, sometimes it takes a year, sometimes it's somewhere in between, sometimes it's nope, we went out on one date and we were out till 4 o'clock in the morning and I want to see this person again for the rest of my life. And I already know, this is the one that my heart feels the strongest pull to, and blah blah blah. That I think varies. I don't know if it's necessarily love at first sight, but I think that we connect at first sight. If that makes any sense. I think that
Yeah.
or maybe our
There's just
souls,
like
I don't know,
a
connects at first night.
strong attraction, laws of
Mm,
attraction. So don't date crackheads, y'all. Okay. If someone has an
yeah, too long didn't
addiction,
read.
I
Don't
think
take
you need
it.
to let them figure out their stuff first before you share a life with someone like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I have to kind of relate to that is like food addiction. It's not
I'm
as
addicted to snacks.
detrimental.
To snacks.
Hey, but like there are people out there who like, my 600-pound life, they eat their feelings,
Well,
right? Like that
emotional
is the
eating is the
extreme.
dangerous. That is so
So
dangerous. Emotional eating, so
that's
dangerous.
why I say that's the closest I can like relate to any type of actual like chemical like drug addiction, but it's not as debilitating. I can still live
Yeah.
relatively okay. I'm not gonna like lose body parts or I don't know. What does how does crack work again?
I mean, you're skinny AF. When you're on crack.
You sniff it or do
Like
you like
Ozempic,
smoke
but
it
it'll kill
or
you.
do you shoot
I
it?
honestly
I don't
don't.
know.
I know you lose a bunch of weight. Duke would know better than I would because he's the medical guy. But I know
Mm,
you get super, super skinny. I think you smoke it, so your lungs get damaged.
Oh, so it is smoked. Okay. Smoked usually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Thank
crack
you.
is smoked usually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you can do it, but normally it's smoked. So there's, your lungs get damaged, and then you lose weight really fast, and then that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think it also gets you on a high, right? I don't know.
Gotta find you.
Somebody in the chat might know.
I'm not good
I know
with drugs, y'all.
cocaine. I know cocaine from our Dare classroom kids gets you like when you do coke, you like all over the place, and you're on like this incredible high, and you get a lot done, and your brain is super smart or whatever. Whatever people say.
I just drink Coke Zero.
Yeah.
That's as good as it gets, y'all. So
well, if we were drinking Coca-Cola way back in the day, it had Coke in it.
Was it in the 90s? Did I take Coke as a kid?
No, I think it was earlier than that.
Oh,
like when it very first came out.
The Coca.
So. It rots your soul. That's fair.
God, I just do alcohol and caffeine. It's great.
I'm addicted to popcorn.
I love popcorn. Popcorn's great.
I'm going.
I understand. Cajun Corey for $5. Thank you so much. Says the average height of a dwarf is 3 feet. It's a little gnome fact.
That's cute.
Wow.
That's cute.
I still like my my corner joke. It's a great one.
The 90 degrees. I gotta do that the next time Duke says he's cold.
Yeah. If you're cold, you know where you should go? To the corner because it's 90 degrees.
I'm gonna tell him that the next time he's like, gosh, it's cold in here.
It is literally so stupid, but I love it. Okay, whatever. Good math joke goes a far way with me. Y'all know that. Nightmare for $5 says, I would like to dedicate this topic to my Reformed Orthodox rabbi, Nick Ricada. Oh my God. I don't even know what's going on with that anymore.
Is he back on YouTube? I heard he was home. I might be behind on this news, but I heard he was home and is like, I don't care. I'm not gonna start this.
But I think that regardless, whatever he does doesn't affect me. Whatever he's going through, if he needed something, he would reach out to me. We're not friends in the sense that we talked all the time. So I wouldn't be that person that's like, are you okay, Nick? So
I don't know him at all. So
yeah, I just know of him. He's been on FNT and he seems like a nice dude. A little crazy, but a nice dude.
Yeah. Well, so drugs will do that to you. They make the nicest people absolutely bonkers insane.
Andrew Matthews with 5 British pounds says, Extra girl, was the video I DM'd you on X any good for poor choices? It's about a cheater. P.S. It's a joke. So this video is about a cheater and it's a joke. I didn't watch it. So I don't know. I might have to check it out beforehand. Thank you, Andrew. I will check it out if we get a chance. It depends on how long all these topics take. But we'll get into the next one and hopefully we can reach it. Thank you, Andrew. So this was sent to me by you, Tugs. And so this Colombian nanny is a perfect example of this practice in New York. All right, let's see.
The original tweet has nothing like that tweet that she's quote. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is the video.
Este es nuestro primer año oficial juntos. Sí, fue pam. Si lo estás
She's so pretty.
Juntos. Un niño grande y fuerte. No eres un bebé. Ay, no lo puedo creer.
Aww.
Si quieren que les enseñe cómo hago el pudín de chía, les puedo hacer la receta. Es fácil y es delicioso y es saludable. ¿Cierto?
Aww.
Vamos a celebrar que estamos en nuestro primer año, ¿cierto? ¿Quién es?
Esta casa.
Cheers.
Oh.
I know he's so cute.
Oh, my heart.
Para Henry, porque es nuestro primer año juntos. Huele rico. Azuli. Esta experiencia familia ha sido tan linda. Estoy muy feliz. No sé cuánto tiempo vaya a estar con Henry. Yo jamás voy a perder contacto. O sea, yo voy a acompañar
I have no idea what she's
hasta que
saying.
yo me muera. Cierto. Cierto.
He does, but I got nothing.
Los amamos. Mwah.
Something about loving mom. Okay, so I guess Nanny's like really cute. Can we go like movies where we're like, are you worried about dad being around her?
That's what this tweet is. So
Oh,
the
really?
original tweet, yeah. So this Colombian nanny is a perfect example of this practice in New York. I don't know. The tweet that Caballero person is quote tweeting doesn't have really anything to do with how this blew up, but they said something about like I had a nanny or I had a friend who had a nanny and they were so rich that like the nanny spent 24/7 with the baby and that baby spoke exclusively Spanish, didn't speak a word of English and only wanted like Mexican food. And so it was anyway, so this person quote tweeted the video and that original tweet, which is irrelevant, with the video of this nanny. And then this guy posted this. Gotta be 100% honest. If you put a nanny like this in my house, eventually most men are gonna make a mistake, especially if she's the one cooking, cleaning, and taking care of my children while wife is out being a girl boss in an office. And oh boy, the shitstorm he started.
Well, I mean, like, I didn't even read it because I wanted to have a genuine reaction. My first thought was she's almost too pretty. Like, I would hire an ugly old woman to be
That's
the
his point, right? Like nannies should look like Mrs. Doubtfire. He is completely, I think he's right. Like, look at what's his bucket? How many actors now? Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, they all go after the nanny. All of them.
Yeah.
Hi Elizabeth, welcome.
I
Why is
have
she
no
posting something else
idea.
on the internet? Hopefully she's got the parents' permission, but to be honest, it doesn't sound like they really care. So anyway,
Yeah,
that's a whole
or
nother-
maybe
we're not here to
they're
argue.
influencers and they're like a degree away from being
Maybe.
known.
Or they work so much that they don't care. I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, if you can afford a nanny, and I think it's good to have a second language if possible. It looks like the nanny seems to love the kid a lot. The kid loves her. They enjoy spending time together, and she's doing what she needs to take care of the kid. I don't see that being bad. She's obviously pretty good at her job if the kid likes her,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So, yeah. Part 2 being the whole reaction to having a hot nanny. Very valid. I am not secure of myself to have Miss Hot Tamale over there as my nanny.
Especially because at least from what I know of like super rich people having the nanny also does like dinner for the parents when they come home from work. So like she'll feed the kids and then she'll also have dinner. A lot of the times also have dinner for the parents when they get home. So like the kids are already in bed and there's dinner waiting for the parents too. So like not only is she cooking and raising the kid and cleaning the house, but she's also
Is she
cooking
living
for
at
the
home
dad.
too?
A lot of
She living
times, yeah,
too?
they live in the house. Yeah, a lot of times. I don't know about in this situation,
Oh
but a lot of times, yeah.
my.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good money for
ugh.
those of you, especially in New York City. Really good money. Well, it used to be. I don't know about now, but it used to be really good money.
Hot
But yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they usually are living in the house, and so she's also cooking for hubby, and hubby's like, "Hello,
Hello, possible new wifey.
hello, mamacita."
She
And
is
au
very
pair, yes,
sexy
the French
hot.
version.
Like,
Au
you
pair.
know, look at her. And, you know, if both parents are just girl bossing it and girl bossing it out there, are they spending time together? Are they spending time with the
Mhm.
kid? It's one of the crazy parts of just being at that level of workmanship.
Yeah.
You have to balance it. And I mean, there's no perfect way to do it, but I hope that you spend time with the kid. Doesn't sound like the kid knows how to speak English from what I could tell. Unless the kid is somehow Spanish and like Argentinian, because there are a couple like German type looking like
Maybe.
blonde
Yeah.
redheads
And
in
I don't know
Argentina.
anything. I didn't go deep diving into the TikTok of the girl or anything to see, but the post says she's Colombian and a nanny, so we're going with it. But yeah, so
Yeah.
this guy started an absolute shit show. Brittany Venti is quote tweeting it is how I saw it, and I think I sent you like Allie and Bernadine also quote tweeted
Oh,
it.
I have a few.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So
I sent you.
I don't think like this is a jumping to conclusion, in my opinion. So you're saying men aren't loyal, but it's also saying like don't put yourself in a dangerous situation. I wouldn't go in a car, or like hang out with a dude friend, the two of us all the time. That's just asking for trouble, right? Yeah,
You have to be insane.
it's putting yourself in a dangerous situation.
Listen, I don't care how much you trust your husband, okay? Hopefully that trust is validated. But here's the thing, not condoning, don't approve, don't do this. But if you're never home, right, as a wife, maybe whether you both are or not, you're never home, you don't really have a bond with your kid, which in New York, this is a big thing. And yes, a lot of the wives are used to it or are okay with it. Well, that's fine, whatever. But as a general whole, you're never home. You don't raise the kid. You don't cook for your husband. You get home from work all frustrated and tired. We all worked. We've all been there. Okay. You don't want to talk to him. He's on your nerves. You're not going to hit him for whatever, blah, 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 blah. And it escalates. It always escalates. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. So, actually, he said the thing. No, I'm saying men should avoid dangerous situations. Same with
Yeah.
women. Same with women. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like letting a young woman come
home.
into your home and basically replacing your wife,
Mm-hmm.
doing all the wifely duties. I like
Yep.
this. Most nannies look like this, but theirs looks hot. Bro, you're Mexican. Infidelity is in your blood. What? Okay, that's racist. Okay. I'll put that out there. That's
I'm
racist.
laughing because he's not wrong.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know a lot of Mexicans, so.
It's actually at least the ones that live in Vegas, he's not wrong. But it's not just, it's also a lot of black men are the same way too. I don't know what it is.
Mm. Arnold wrecked his marriage by sleeping with his not so attractive looking Guatemalan maid.
Yes.
Sometimes it's not even about how attractive she is. If she
That's
can make you
true.
feel like a king, your wife berates and nags you 24/7, it will become a problem. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think she looks like not good, but
Yeah, but compared to Maria Shriver, especially at the time,
yeah.
I mean, but that's the thing too is the Hispanic women as a culture are A, really curvy, which men like, and B, are just nurturing naturally. Yeah, they're crazy. We love them for it, but they are nurturing naturally. You know what I mean?
It's like you got the
They,
extremes of both sides there,
yeah, exactly.
So Bernadine says, if I were a working mom, seeing the nanny make his video would be enough for me to quit on the spot and become a full stay-at-home mom. That's my baby, get your own. Mind you, you also hired and employed her, assumingly at that point. But I think if you could stop girl bossing for maybe 3 years, 4 years while your kid is not in school, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
And I know it's difficult.
She is very pretty.
She is so pretty. I know.
Oh, goodness.
That child is gonna grow up loving Colombian women.
Oh, yeah. This is how it starts. This is the cycle. Okay.
Also, this is bothering me. She's wearing shoes indoors. That's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. That's something that like Asians do not do in their house.
It's smart. Leave him at the door and put on your slippies.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if I had Allie's
I can't remember if
reply.
it was Allie. I don't remember who I sent you, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are the only ones. I figured we'd read
Bernadine
comments.
puts a couple replies here, so maybe we'll check them out. That's probably why I've never done nannies or daycare. I'm a bond with my baby, get yours. Imagine missing all the time with your kid because you want to be a girl boss. Imagining another woman to taking a slice of love from your child that belongs to you by rights. I can't understand modern women. I truly pity them. I think you'll never understand it completely unless you're in that situation where you worked so hard all your life to get to this point, and then because children aren't viewed as a as much of a blessing as it used to be. That,
Mm.
you didn't work as hard for this child. The child cooked in you for 9 months, but your job took you how many years to
Yeah.
get to? Like, I could relate to that or at least empathize with that.
Mm.
So, and you don't
I mean,
realize it.
maybe if you asked me, like, I don't know, even 5 years ago, I might agree. But my jobs, no matter what they are, even with as quote unquote indisposable as I was during the beer bug thing, like I was essential. They replace you in a heartbeat. They don't care. They replace you in a heartbeat. You're irreplaceable as that kid's mom. Irreplaceable.
Mhm.
Jobs will replace you in a heartbeat. They'll be like, "Oh no, you're leaving. They're gonna miss you so much." And then a week later, they have somebody new. They don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's just me. I don't know. You're completely replaceable at a job, any job.
absolutely.
I mean, unless you're the surgeon, then I might make that argument. But most of those guys are men, so
Yeah. So this is the proper response. We have a maid to clean so my wife can spend more time with the kids, but I can't imagine paying someone to be the mother of my child.
yeah, there's a
Fair,
difference there. I think for
fair,
sure.
very fair. Same. I couldn't do it. I did quit to stay home with my babies. No materialistic items this world offers is worth abandoning them to strangers. And I mean, the word abandon seems strong. It's not abandoning. You're putting them in the care of someone else. But also, I have very low trust for people because I've heard of the people who shake babies,
Mhm.
and I don't know if I trust that.
Yeah, no.
So,
Mhm.
why wouldn't you? Oh, here, this is a good one. Why wouldn't you want your nanny to love your kid? That's not what I said, but your bio checks out. Oh.
That's not what she said.
Dumb
But
fighting.
okay, Nora. Here's the thing though too, and I don't know what again, I don't know the situation about this particular video. I don't know if it's a super wealthy family or if they just I don't know. But if it's not one of those crazy like Wall Street mogul type of people, what that math cannot math. Like how much are you paying her? Compared to how much would it cost for mom to just stay home? A lot of the times it's a way cheaper for to have one income. Even in this economy, it's still way cheaper. You know what I mean? So it's like, how much are you paying this girl?
It depends on the job.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
this girl, obviously, it's a little different, because you're having a nanny, so that's someone in home, you're paying them way more than you would daycare or,
Yeah.
because daycare sometimes is subsidized. It depends on how long they're there for, what days of the week, blah, 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 and the age of the child too. So who knows? They could be easily paying her 2,000 a week. Well,
There's no way. There's no way that that's cheaper. There's I
but
don't
then
know.
putting them in daycare versus having a nanny, at least the nanny gives them full attention as we're seeing in the video.
Yeah.
If I was rich enough for a nanny, I would maybe consider it, but, like,
Mm.
because I would rather it over daycare, okay? I'm just saying, I would rather a nanny over daycare because daycare, they'll bring back germs and diseases, and it depends on
Yeah. Could possibly die.
the ratio of kids to cares. So, I don't know. I'm not in that
Hmm.
situation, so I can't think of it. I think kids
Very
harbor
true.
resentment when their parents don't act like they wanna spend time with them as well. They'll only make the divide worser? Worse?
Worser.
Um, I think it depends on the communication the parents have with the kids, because like, I didn't think that my parents and I didn't resent them for working when they had to,
Mm.
and they worked a lot because they had their own,
Yeah.
like, business, so it depends on the communication. That this child is 2 years old.
Yeah.
Who
Her
else?
muscles think. Easy 80K, probably more like yeah, but okay, it's New York. That's chump change.
Like, if it's New
Yeah, but
York,
my
I
point
cannot
is like
imagine the rent.
comparatively, right? Like let's do some math. I don't know math in New York. I know everything is very expensive in New York. Same with California. All right, 120 grand a year in California is like 30 grand everywhere else. It's probably an exaggeration, but you guys know what I mean. It's just that bad out there. So I don't know. What do I know?
Look at these
I-
responses. I love looking at
Aw.
these. Women should
He
always
started
take
a
care of
shit
their
show.
women should always take care of their own children as far as possible, but there are no excuses for adultery. If he does. Yeah. Don't also bring traps in the household. Just don't put yourself in bad situations. I agree with that.
Mhm.
But also hold yourself accountable too, even if you're being tempted. That is,
Yeah.
the biggest test you'll ever have.
Yeah. It's like an alcoholic going to get a job bartending.
Yeah.
Maybe just
You're
don't do
just
that.
not gonna put yourself in that situation whatsoever.
Let's not do that.
So, Cinnamon Girl says, "You're evil." He says, "Sorry to break it to you, but your husband or boyfriend is attracted to other women," which is true. Good men will will themselves to be loyal. Weak men fold under pressure. So hopefully you're with a good man
Hopefully.
instead of a weak one. I love how this person says it's not too late to delete this, bro. Don't pretend like this isn't a near occasion of a sin.
It's
Uh,
yeah, he's basically just talking about temptation. The difference here is now it's a Latina Cuban cute girl rather than an apple hanging from a tree. Like it's the same.
yup,
She
yup,
is the apple.
she is. So, some peeps be crazy. So I don't know. I just if you can afford a nanny, go ahead and do it, but just also know the consequences of everything, and hopefully you spend enough time with your children so that they don't end up loving like people I've seen, you've seen the movies where the child loves the nanny more than the mother.
Oh yeah, or the absolute just tyrant the children become because they're not raised by their parents, and even though the nanny may do a good job. What's that movie with Brittany Murphy and Dakota Fanning when she was young? Same
Oh,
kind
I
of thing. She's an
forgot.
absolute tyrant because she has only been raised by nannies. She does hardly knows her parents. That is so common, so common. People think it's all movies, and yeah, it's exaggerated. I think a lot, but it's so common. It's crazy.
Insane. So Nightmare for $2. Wife's probably dating the pool boy anyway.
Ooh,
I mean,
the
I
plot
don't know.
twist has been
Do they
thrown
have
in the midst.
That's like Desperate Housewives when she's with what's his face?
Oh no.
Mr. Grecian pool boy. He's so good looking.
Man, I haven't watched that show in a
Gabby.
minute. Yeah, Gabby. I haven't seen that show in a hot minute.
Yeah. I wonder if it still holds up. Probably
That's
does.
so weird that you brought up. Oh, that's so weird that you brought up Desperate Housewives. I went to this is such a subject change, but it made me go, what the TJ Maxx? I went over to the men's section to look at t-shirts to see if I could find like a fun t-shirt for cheap. They had Desperate Housewives t-shirts. They're white with the girls, like the logo with the girls in their white dresses. I was like, I'm sorry. This show has been off the air for 20
That's
years
so
almost.
strange.
It was random. The shirts were only like $7 though. So if you want one, go to your nearest cheap TJ.
Mm,
It was weird.
It's an okay show. I don't know if I'd want to wear a shirt this many decades later.
It was so random. I'm like, okay, if we can have Desperate Housewives shirts here, can I please get a Fallout shirt? Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Fallout's a
Heck,
little
man.
better. But yeah, video game bad, big red flag. Crack is okay. I'm kidding. Crack's not
Yeah. Crack is not whack. Video games are though.
okay. I found the video. I don't know if it's real. Yet again, we're just gonna take it at face value.
Oh lordy.
Lordy. You ready?
You're signing these papers.
This is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Yeah, I took care of her.
Give us
Okay.
15 and we'll figure this out.
You just thrown away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away
life.
7
You
years.
raised her.
This was your idea,
You
not mine.
raised
This is
together.
your idea, not mine. Was it not your idea to get divorced?
We're not getting anywhere. Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off.
How you don't want to take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How you don't want to help me take care of
You're a very
Charlotte?
unprofessional.
So what I'm supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
Charlotte?
lawyer.
So what I'm supposed to tell her?
Say
You
that.
just
Own
walking out
that
of
at
her
me.
life completely.
Yes, I am.
That's fucked up.
I'm closing this chapter in my life. You want a divorce? I'm closing the chapter on you.
This seems very acted.
And
One of
why
y'all.
I wanted the divorce?
What'd you say?
I said this feels very like acted, like to me. But it's a real situation. It happens a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know many divorced parents in that sense where they yell about a child that is not of one parent's
I mean, Maury made
genetics.
a whole career about it.
Well, that's true. Jerry. She has. I haven't. So,
Oh my god. Everybody
but
needs to watch this show. Anyway, anyway.
I mean,
Talk about it.
okay. So we got the gist of it. Like,
Yeah.
she wants the divorce. He is not the dad, and even being together for 7 years, like I do think it's one of those weird situations where it's like, okay, you've acted like a dad. That's gonna hurt if the situation is true where she wanted to initiate the divorce. It's almost like, okay, you asking for money, is that too much?
Hmm?
Like, her
Yeah.
asking for money, is that too much?
For
I
child
agree.
support for a child that's not his, yeah.
Where's
mean,
the
he-
child support from the actual father?
Probably the crackhead we were talking about earlier.
It all comes full circle. Ramona,
Comes full circle.
you
It
didn't
comes
tell
full
us this
circle.
part. You didn't tell us this part about the
Oh.
God. But I feel like this does happen where people will try and take and take and take and take and take.
Mhm. It's like he took you and your daughter in. I'm assuming he knew from the get-go that Charlotte was not his because he's awfully knowledgeable about it. Okay, so maybe he married her, when Charlotte was older, and that's fine, like a stepdad situation, but that's not his kid. Did he legally adopt her? No, that's not his kid. Sorry.
If you legally adopt a child, do
I don't
you
know.
have to pay for
Child support?
child support
I don't
if
know,
you
actually.
divorce?
I don't know. I think at that point, then yeah, you kind of screwed yourself over if she wants a divorce. Because then technically, at least on paper, it's not biologically your
Legally.
child, but you legally took ownership of being this person's father or this kid's father. So I think that at that point, yeah, I think there's an argument to be made for sure. You love this kid so much to go and be like, nope, I am now officially your dad. But I don't know how that works, like in real life legal ease.
We're not lawyers here, but
We're not lawyers.
Jonathan thinks legally you're stuck.
Christopher too.
Interesting. So be careful adopting children
Yeah,
if
be
you
careful.
are marrying into a child's life. Adopting a child to get out of child support isn't a life hack. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying in the situation, out of curiosity, like what, like
No,
does
I mean,
she
like
have
if
to
you
stand
married into, like, you became a stepdad or a stepmom, and we see video. I love the videos where it's like, we were surprised, I'm gonna adopt her, blah, 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 whatever. It's so cute. But does then that mean, like, this guy? Well, Charlotte's not my biological child, but if he legally adopted her, then I think legally that would make you, have to pay child support at that point, because you may not be biologically, but then you legally said, nope, I am her dad. I legally am her father.
Yeah.
I am saying I am her father. So I think so. Yeah.
All intents and purposes, you are the father.
You are the father.
Jerry,
I mean, the legal
Jerry.
system. Yeah. The legal system makes you pay anyway, which I think is dumb.
Well, assumingly that he makes more money, we don't actually know about their
Yeah. Because
situation.
it's based on divorce and not on children, which is dumb. But,
Yeah.
what do I know?
I mean, America, Canada, different rules, probably pretty
Yep.
similar. It's I think it's sad that we are at this point that when you actually do these types of breakups and people are so delusional that they think that, we were together 7 years, so you don't want anything. She
I
did
know.
make the decision to leave. Guess what? The daughter's going with you. What, are you gonna go and have half the week with him, half the week with her? Like, are you sharing custody? You
Mm,
know? She did the responsibility however many years ago. Having this child, he had nothing to do with that instance. Why should he have to pay for that?
yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He didn't legally adopt her. Well, assuming anyway.
Assuming.
And he's
Yeah.
not biologically her father. So it's like, sorry, you got the child support from him when you married him. And, that contract's over now. So,
Brian Daniels puts here, it depends. Just being the biological father doesn't auto grant rights. You have to petition for paternity hearing. You could be required to pay for a kid not even yours. Talk to the lead attorney. Don't know who that is, but maybe. So, do I have to pay a consulting fee though? I don't want to pay a consulting fee. I don't even have kids to argue about keeping and getting child
Oh,
support.
this is an interesting question. Yeah, that's a good. I don't know. Maybe they did, and they're just arguing over Charlotte. I don't know.
Brings up a good point.
That
Like I
that
said,
could
it feels
be.
like I think it was staged, but we're just talking about the situation that we see literally
Oops.
right in front of us. So.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like a stage video for sure. It seems, or a scripted video at the very least. I don't know that many lawyers that would allow a camera unless he was wearing like the Google Lens glasses, which seems weird. But it's a real situation for sure. Happens probably more than we know.
Yeah, I would be heartbroken. Poor Charlotte has no choice in the matter, and she just has
I
to go
know, poor
along with
Charlotte. She's
anything.
losing her dad.
She had
Twice.
a dad. I mean, like literally every kid dreams of the two-parent household,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They want love. The more love, the better. And to see this happening, and who knows what mom is saying about this, because I'm
Oh
sure
my
if
God.
she had this situation happen, she goes home and trash talks him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Easily.
Yep.
Easily.
And she's gonna blame it all on him too. You watch. She's gonna go home and be like, Charlotte, your daddy, blah blah blah, or whatever. He doesn't love you. You know, I bet you anything. He doesn't love you. Which is just rude. It's not true. You know?
I love
Sucks.
these memes. Facts. How do you lose a woman? Just be a good guy. They hate that crap. That's a good meme.
For all of us that love rom-coms, it really is weird how we go from loving something, you know, that's like, oh, he's so sweet, we love this movie, blah, 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 and then in real life we date like crackheads.
Yeah.
I will never let that down.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do a little pivot, talk about social media, but before that, we got Nightmare for $2 says the state gets a cut of child support.
Oh yeah.
Is it
Oh, yeah.
the child support taxes?
I don't know actually.
I
I just
don't
know they
really
get a cut, but I don't know what it's under. I don't
Of
know what
course. That is literally so stupid. So you're taking the money away from a child for
Yeah.
child support to support what?
Yeah.
They're all
Nothing.
pockets.
Taxes.
The
I
government
think you have to
can
write.
eat
I
my
think you have
middle
to put
finger.
your child support on taxes, though, right? I don't know. Like, I
I'm
think
not American, so
if you pay it, and you get paid child support, you have to put it on your taxes. I'm pretty sure.
They rake a percentage off the top like the mob. They are the mob. They're just the legal mob.
Ugh, the mob. I'd
I'm a
rather
little
go back to when the
conspiracy
mob was running
theorist.
things.
All right. So I saw this and I'm curious what you think. So Instagram launches teen accounts for teens aged 13 to 17. This update is designed to help teens keep using the features they love while offering them more protections. I think that having this is not going to stop them from getting.
Yeah, YouTube has YouTube Kids, and I think most people have either know about it or have fallen down their own rabbit hole about how there are shows on that YouTube Kids that are absolutely not for kids. So this is not gonna stop. And also, this is just way easier, in my personal opinion. For I mean, how are they going to verify? How are you going to verify?
Are you going to put your ID out there?
A
Like, I'm not
37-year-old woman am creating this account, you know. And listen,
what are they
I grew up
going to
in the
do?
90s.
It's like on Steam when they ask you, like, is this an 18 plus game? How old are you?
Yes.
They should have my age on the profile. They should know, but they still ask anyways.
They still ask, and all you have to do is hit yes. I don't even, when I go into like Total Wine's website or whatever to see if they have like a wine or whatever in stock, they're always like, oh, I certify that I'm 21 year older. All you have to do is check the box. Like, how are you going to, let's say I'm a creepy old person. Okay, we're not going to use the word because we'll get banned, but I'm a creepy old person, and I want to find where all these young people that I like so much are going to be. Well, now I know on Instagram, ages 13 to 17. And me, as the creepy old person, been doing it for 40 plus years since the internet has been around, we all remember To Catch a Predator. It's very easy to create a fake account. It's so
Yeah.
like, how are
So-
you going to verify this? And 13-year-olds don't have, it's not like 13-year-olds have ID. What are you going to do? Provide a photo of the birth certificate? That's a nightmare. Oh God.
So you can change this setting with a parent because you're under 16. You'll need to add a parent or guardian to help you change the setting.
To make
Okay,
it go from private to public.
I see the good in it, I guess.
Okay, but then how are they
it's
going to
not gonna
verify
work.
that? And also, does the parent have to have an account? I mean, I recommend that, but you know.
Time management. Some people do need this. Sleep mode. You're
I
not
need
allowed to access between 10 to 7.
Can I have that on my account actually?
Do you want to
That'd be
be a
great.
13 to
I'm gonna
17
put that
year old
on
on
Duke's
Instagram?
account. No
God.
scrolling.
You know, it's insane. So we watched a video, Mr. Porkchop and I, about this kid who plays Roblox, you know, basically like the next Minecraft. And this guy, I guess the kid had sent him pictures of his mom, like hot mom. And this guy drives up to their house and it's their ring cam footage that's like capturing all this. And he's like, "Oh, you're a lot younger than I expected," talking to the kid. "Is your mom home?" And I'm like, "Dude, you are a grown man
Mhm.
playing
Yep.
Roblox, trying to get with kids on this game."
Yep. Like I said, How to Catch a Predator. Listen, these guys know what they're doing. Okay. It started way back in the day when the first message board started. Okay. And we all were on our cute little instant messenger chat rooms with the ASL and blah, blah. Oh, I'm totally a 13-year-old girl. Oh my God. Like life is so hard. From I Heart Flowers 1, 2, 3, 4. And I Heart Flowers 1, 2, 3, 4 is actually a 45-year-old man. They've been doing this for literal decades. Again, How to Catch a Predator. It's a great show. Bring it back. Bring it back. Anyway, they've been doing this for 40 years. Your cute little Instagram, ages 13 to 17, is one, just a really great place for everybody to congregate. And two, I can't with these people.
I
Here's
just
an
think
idea.
it's so
Keep your kids
silly.
off the internet. Here's a thought. Maybe we parent instead of letting the nannies do it with the TikToks. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be the solution to protect teens
No.
from the social medias. There's also TikToks. I don't think TikTok cares. TikTok wants you on their
TikTok doesn't
website.
care.
I mean, they're probably not going to be on Facebook. Facebook's too old for them. Probably definitely not on Twitter.
Twitter is what, 14? I think the youngest you can be on Twitter. How do you verify this stuff? Again, how do you verify?
You just put the
can't.
age in. You can't.
Yeah,
They don't.
I could
And,
be a
and they
14.
don't take unless you get the actual like verification, like the check marks and like pay for all that stuff. They don't care.
Nope.
They just want users. If they cared, they would link it to all of that so that you would only have one account, whereas some people have
I
like
could create a new
multiples.
account and put myself as 14. I could put it in my bio too. 14. And with AI, I could put in my picture in an AI app right now and make it look like I'm 14. How are you going to verify? You're not.
Magical.
You're not going to. I can't.
But yeah. Stuff is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Bring back Catch a Predator, please.
Okay. So let's do. Should we do something feel good for the very end? Maybe. Okay. So we'll do one more. I feel like the Whatever podcast has not come out with bangers recently, but this.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Funny.
I saw this and I completely meant to go down the rabbit hole and find out what the bloody heck happened. But this poor girl.
When it comes to whatever they're going to talk about, I do not believe in that sort of stuff. Just putting it out there. And yeah, anyways. So I'd watched it as well. So, but for our people who haven't, let's go.
Can I ask you what your big three are?
Technically, I was born as an Aquarius, but I don't like my birthday, so I changed my birthday.
Different.
I figure like you can change so many things about you, so I changed my birthday. But I'm an Aquarius sun, I'm an Aries rising, and I'm a Pisces moon. But I guess technically, with my new birthday, I would be a Leo sun.
And so you identify with a different birthday?
Yeah, I don't like my birthday. I just don't like it. It's a winter birthday.
I didn't
It's
see this
soft.
one.
Isn't it?
Huh?
I didn't see this one. I lied. I saw the one where the girl, the bigger girl, she ends up leaving and like cries. I saw that. That I saw. This is new.
Oh.
Yay. Anyway.
Oh, I mean, if you know where that video is, we could
We'll see if I
totally
can
look at that
find
too.
it.
But anyways, this is a problem that I've seen with the whole idea that you can identify as something. And hey, people have changed their legal birthdays. Sure. You know, whatever that happens. But how can you identify as a different birthday? Are you
That's not how
freaking
that
kidding me?
works. I mean, I guess if I could see it, and I still don't agree with it, but I guess I could see it like if she was identifying as a different gender, for instance, like Blair, for instance, when Blair transitioned from man to woman, and Blair was like, "Now I'm a woman. Now I have a different birthday. Like my birthday is now the day that I fully became a woman." Okay,
But that makes sense
maybe?
because that's your
Maybe.
it's an
But you just-
identifying day. This woman chose a random date because she just didn't like her birthday, which is literally so stupid.
Oh, she's a
So,
witch, this girl. I'm looking on their Twitter for the
of course.
hold on.
The age of Aquarius?
Something like that.
I mean, wouldn't you want to be an Aquarius? Because this is the age of Aquarius?
I like being Aquarius. I just don't like my birthday. I feel like everything bad always happens to me on my birthday. So I was like, nah, I'm just going to actually celebrate my half birthday. So I just celebrate my half birthday now.
Well, today's my birthday.
Today might be your birthday.
It is now. I just
Okay.
changed it.
Sick.
my
Awesome.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank
How old are you?
Well, I'm the same age I was yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's my birthday.
Okay.
I love how she has no problem. She's like, yeah, that's great. Bloody
Good
heck.
for you. Awesome.
Good
Dude,
for
I'm so proud of
you.
you. There's no effing way she's real. So I like how the chat's joking on her now. Identify as 6'4".
Yeah, the measurements are different now. I'm also 6'4".
So yeah, I didn't know that people could identify and change their birthdays, change their zodiac signs, all of this. If you like your zodiac sign, I don't know why you don't like your birthday. Sure, maybe don't do some of the stuff that you did on your birthday,
Oh yeah.
whatever it may have been. I personally do not work on my birthday because every time I worked at the hospital, it was a crap day. But that didn't make me think like, oh my God, I hate my birthday so much. So let's change it from January 1st to July 1st. Because, you know, those days suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can maybe see like a Christmas birthday and people not maybe say identify, celebrate their birthday earlier or later. But we don't change our birth dates. That's so weird. I hate that people do this. I hate it so much. Oh yeah, Hertz, you're right. I don't work on my birthday month.
Yeah, I don't work on my birthday.
But yeah. Ah, God, some of these replies just kill me.
I can't wait to see the replies.
Excuse me. Basically, reality is dead. These people are pathetic, wasted. What's funny is most people would rather be their sister sign. Aquarius and Leo are definitely sister signs. I mean, I guess that makes more sense. Trans birthday is wild.
Yeah,
The new age of the new fad of ageism is loading. Okay, so like, what if we go with the PDF file idea where someone's like 40 years old? I identify as 16 years old. Let me go to high school.
This again. Here we are again. Here we are again with the teenagers.
Are you gonna let that happen?
I can't.
Let that happen.
You can't do it. Can't do it.
Sometimes it be like that though.
You can't do it.
It be like that. So let's see. You just sent me the video. Just share this. I can't wait to see this because I have no idea what to expect.
I don't know what led up to this.
Oh, so we don't have the full context.
I can't. Yeah, I still can't find the context. I've been looking, can't find it. Something she said, and the other guy that was like, "Oh, I changed my birthday too." He just ripped her a new one. It's from what I can gather. from the comments and stuff, but nobody will tell me why or how. So, but it's this poor girl.
All right.
I have obviously bitten off more than I can chew.
No, you're good.
No.
Oh, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. You're a legend. You're a
Thank
legend.
you.
You came in
He's
guns
gaining
blazing. You're
weight.
doing.
I tried. No, I really do appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Wait, we gotta get through at least
No,
all your
nah,
notes.
nah, nah.
Hold on.
Can this be a respectful quit?
Wait. You can't just
I'm
leave.
not letting I'm not crying. I'm tired. That's
You're
why.
tired.
Yeah, I've been up since like 3 a.m.
Listen, but at least hear the offer. I will fast track. I will fast track your notes. I will fast. You said it was a rage quit. I think it was a rage quit.
Thank you so much.
I think it was a rage quit. I think you can't defend your worldview. I think you're a coward, to be honest. I think it's cowardly for you to quit because you've been absolutely demolished by Andrew.
You did a great job, Andrew. Thank you.
But can we look on the bright side? She took up a lot of space on that side of the table. Now there's room.
You can't rate yourself.
A lot of space conversationally.
Right.
I have no context. I don't know. It's like this poor girl is on the verge of tears. I don't know what happened. But nobody will tell me.
I think if he was talking to anyone like that for however many hours, because they usually go for what, like 3 hours at least.
Oh gosh, that show. I think Anna was there for what, 5, I think.
5 hours. It depends on the day,
Yeah.
but like if someone was talking to me like that, I wouldn't want to speak to them either. You know? And I
Yeah.
don't think that she did it disrespectfully.
No,
quit.
she did a great job. She's like, I need to go. And she's obviously overwhelmed. Whatever happened, it obviously overwhelmed her emotions, which I get like that. If I get over frustrated, I'm such a girl. If I get over frustrated or if I'm mad, I will cry. Like, and I will start to cry too. So I was poor. I felt so bad for her though. Also, Andrew, that guy has no room to talk about her weight, which she is a bigger girl, but Andrew's not a small guy, and Brian has gained significant weight.
Oh my god, I was actually shocked.
Like the last time we watched anything from whatever, he is, and again, can't judge, also have, but like, let's call a spade a spade. Look at him.
He's gained weight.
It's all in his face, which I also I understand. I get it. But
yeah,
let's
and
not
I mean, like,
make fun of her when hello.
I understand. Yes, she's a bigger girl. She takes up a lot of space physically, but to say that out loud, needlessly, unprompted.
Yeah, that was a little mean.
It was mean. Not a little, it was mean. You know, I would not try to take someone down just to make myself feel better. I think it almost like edges on bullying. He knew what that was going to be affecting her. I mean, the show is mean, Davina, but that's the premise. These girls go on there and maybe they know what they're getting themselves into. I don't know if the girl necessarily knew. I don't know her. Don't know the context of any of this.
And I don't know the I don't know I wish I knew the context. So if anybody watched it, it knows. Let me know. I have no idea how old this is. It just popped up on my TikTok. And I was like, oh my gosh, this poor girl. And she was so respectful. All these other girls, like, we've seen them where they storm off and curse and do all kinds of crazy stuff. This woman, kudos to her.
Just like, I'm done. I don't want to do this respectfully. And hey, I think that if she said expletives, F-U-F that, blah, 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 the show's trash. Yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Lay it on her.
Yeah.
But not from what I've seen in this clip. Like I said, it is out of context. Who knows?
Yeah, and I have no idea. Oh, Nightmare watched it. It was a few weeks ago. Okay, but what? Okay, so what happened? Tell us what happened. I will watch out for your comment. Tell us what happened to make her leave, because I've been trying to find the context, because I was like, oh my gosh, this poor girl.
I want to see the comments on this. Here,
I'm reading through them, but I can't. There's nothing.
I'd have to log in. Dang it! I don't have a. Do I have a login? Okay. I'm logging in. Maximum number of temps used. Okay, you might have to read some of the comments on that because I can't access
to answer anything and got upset at the questions and left out. Well, that's
that's what you're on the show for.
I guess, yeah. I mean, she probably was having her views demolished as per usual, but
as
still,
per usual.
Poor girl. You know, at least she was respectful. I don't know. I mean, I think we all can say that, yes, she's a bigger girl. Okay, fine. But she's leaving respectfully. Like, maybe Shut your mouth for 5 seconds. Jeez, buddy. I just
Yeah.
cannot.
Also, maybe if you're to go on a show, watch a few episodes just to know what you're getting yourself into. Just maybe. Like, I wouldn't go on the whatever podcast unless I knew what I was getting into. Because honestly, maybe it's just me, but I would be so researched up the kahooza so that I could sound smart.
I know what I would be getting myself into for the most part. Except for I don't know if they go over topics beforehand or if it's just like a free for all. That I don't know. But I know what getting myself into. Like we've watched enough clips of the show and I've watched, a few episodes from beginning to end that I know I do not want to go.
Yeah.
I
Well,
get
when they
ripped
say
to
the whole
shreds.
like, what's your body count? Oh, your age, what you do, all that. And well, when I watched the stuff with Anna and she refused to give her age, I'm like, they
Yeah.
would push and push and push. And they would belittle you for not answering.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God Anna is like, her, and she stands by her principles. And like age
Yep.
is not the biggest thing. I don't think that you should be like, oh my God, you're the worst person for not giving an age.
Yeah.
That's personal information. But also we come from a side of the internet where this could be used against you. As we've seen a lot of stuff used against other people from previous streams. So I get it. But dang. I wonder how long the whatever podcast is going to be around for.
I don't know. I honestly thought that one would fade, but the clips keep it going. Like,
well, if they get the right people, but the thing is, this type of show, as crazy as it is and as negative as it is, the girls who go on there, their OFs get a huge boost. Ton of subscribers, even though they get trashed.
Yeah.
So
they do make a ton of money. Yeah.
Back. So, well, to be fair, they do a lot of crazy stuff on their show.
Fresh and Fit got nuked off of YouTube because they are absolute assholes.
Yeah. But
and Brian
looking at
too, but he doesn't use the language that Fresh and Fit do. And really, honestly, it was only a matter of time. It was really only a matter of time.
Okay, so I'm looking at more recent shows and they're around, like, say 200K views on their lives.
Yeah.
Most popular, oh my God, the Gorlock the Destroyer.
Oh, Gorlock. I see
okay,
her everywhere.
Let's say it's about, I don't know, probably around like a year ago, they were hitting 600K views.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think that whole movement in general, I mean, I'm sure they still make money, but I think it's just dying out. Like it's exhausting now. It's very tiring.
Well, the red pill,
me.
they might go down, like, and it might just change into something different. So I think that men were having this need, an outlet to express why being with women was so difficult. And this kind of explained things for them. And then after you watch it for maybe 3-4 months, it's a lot of the same things over and over and over again. So unless you get off on that specifically of dunking on women, are you going to stay and watch? I don't know.
I don't know. Same reason people watch Kardashians. We watch Kardashians because, well, I don't anymore, but I did watch like the first 2 seasons because it's mindless, whatever entertainment. There's nothing mindless about any of those shows other than the girls. Sometimes they are mindless, but it's just nothing but rage. Fresh and Fit gets so mad, and not just the 2 of them, but everybody gets so mad all the time. The chat's mad. Fresh and Fit are mad. Brian's mad. His guests are mad. The girls are mad. Everybody's mad. It's like, that's not mindless, stupid entertainment you put on in the back. Or
no. And it was entertaining at one point. I started off with Pearl's show. Like, watched like
oh my God, whatever happened to Pearl? I haven't heard from her in a while.
She moved to the States, didn't she?
Me? Probably. I honestly haven't seen her fight with Chrissy in a while. I forgot all about her. Hope she's okay.
Well, Ginger's fighting. Let's not, okay? There's so few of them. We don't need you guys taking each other out. All right?
Stop the infighting.
You know? You guys are rare and beautiful.
I'm gonna go.
Especially when you're not fighting.
I'm looking. I'm gonna look.
Oh God. I've seen Pearl's tweets every now and then, but it's just a lot of the same things.
She was
like,
everywhere for the longest time, and I haven't seen her.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's getting her studio set up. Is her YouTube still demonetized?
I hope not. I honestly hope Russian Fits aren't. He gets theirs back too, because I don't think you should be demonetized. But I'm also not shocked that you were.
Oh, okay. So she's at almost 2 million. And her last video was 3 hours ago. It's actually shocking. So, if we look at her analytics, her channel isn't doing very well comparatively. 2 million views, and she's getting like under 100K for most of them.
How many
That's
subscribers
pretty
does she
bad.
have? 2 million?
Almost 2. 1.98.
Aw.
Right? So she's not even hitting 10% of that. I don't think
Girl,
it's good.
you can do this. That's crazy to think about, because her channel was doing like bonkers numbers for so long.
Yeah, I think she had a good thing going in the UK. She probably just should have stayed there. And does she do live streams? Oh, she does live streams. Oh, but they're not great either. I think her solo lives are not as good as a panel.
No, I think,
That's
yeah, people came for the drama of what was the one girl's name with the D? What was her name?
Her auntie?
Well, yeah, but the one girl she had, Davina, was it Davina? I can't remember the black girl's name that she had on all the time that caused trouble. Her name I can't remember. I think it was Davina. Anyway, that was
I don't know.
the drums.
But it's getting a bit repetitive, I think is a good word.
Mm-hmm.
No, not you, Davina. We like you.
Not you. I'm pretty sure that was
But
the girl's name too. I can't remember now, but
yeah. I guess times are changing. We're seeing the death of the
Crazy.
red pill.
Yeah.
I think it's the death of the red pill. Who knows? All right, let's do a couple soups here while you find that. Ian So
What am I
Forth
looking
has
for?
just gifted 20 Poor Choices memberships. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Ian.
Welcome to
what am I looking for?
memberships. Oh, never mind. I thought you were looking for the name.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure it was
Ian, thank you. And then Andrew Matthews for 2 British pounds says, happy birthday, Mark. Very happy birthday to you, Mark.
Is it Mark's
It's
birthday?
not his birthday. No.
I was
It's
like,
just, it's just
already?
a meme at this point. Everyone says happy birthday. Well, it was Mark's birthday on a Sunday fun day, and people were like sending in super chats for that.
Aw.
And it's just been like, it's Mark's birthday every day, so let's just keep doing it.
Every day is Mark's birthday. Yay.
Okay, so I thought this was kind of cute, and I could see a couple fighting if, like, you know, you have a proud woman. But
oh my gosh, I love this. I think I know who this guy. I think I've seen this. I love this guy. This is who
so
I think it of.
fucking adorable. So adorable.
I can't pay for dinner today.
Okay, when the you ever?
I love the green flag guy too. I love him. I
You
love this
can't
whole
go out.
channel.
I
What are
can't
you
take.
What are you smoking? What the you are right now?
I'm either about to be smitten or a witness.
So we have to just stay home,
Naya,
bro. I don't
what am I,
have money.
fucking chopped liver? What do you need money for if I'm taking you out?
I wanted to take you out, and I can't.
Okay, use my card. Make it look like you fucking took me out. What do I give a
But
Oh, he's a gentleman and an Irishman.
I wanted to buy it, and I don't have
You
money.
can buy it with my card, my cash. What the
God, where were you born? Inside a fedora?
I'm already dressed, got the jewelry on, I
Okay,
got
we'll
cologne
probably go
on.
like next
We're
week where I
going.
can take you out.
Take me out. You take the I'll pick any card, the magical deck of cards, place it on the check. It looks like you bought it for me. That makes you happy?
I loved you in that movie Casino. You, De Niro, Pesci, beautiful.
This is the most Italian guy ever. I've seen a couple. I saw that video first, and then I've seen a couple of videos of theirs. And for the life of me, I don't know the account's name. Pop up just randomly every now and then, and he every single time she's trying to pull some crap like that on him, and he's like, "What are you doing? Do you not understand? That's not your job." Blah, blah, blah. It's the funniest freaking thing. Like,
But it's a great reaction to this whole.
At her.
Yeah, it's a great reaction to the whole idea of that feminism. It's like, okay, I understand. And she's being so smart about it. I can't take you out, but like I want to. So let's just go out next week. And he's like, I'll take you out, but I want to take you out.
Use that card.
It's a magical deck of cards.
Oh my god, the most Guido accent. Oh man, I died. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy was so born in New York that the Italian, I can't. He's so Italian, New York cracks me
It's
up.
perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
He should have been in The Godfather.
Godfather.
Wholesome TikTok content.
I also I just skimmed over your video, Andrew, so it looks respectful.
Puppies.
Be ready for this. So don't be a cheater, guys. Otherwise, this stuff might happen to you. Okay? Don't hire Colombian nannies because this stuff might happen to you too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The store. I'll be right back.
Cheater!
What are you talking about, lady? Why is everybody honking at? What is that?
Teddy! Teddy! All I did was pet the neighbor's dog and you ruined the car?
I think it's a great way to end tonight's show. Oh my god. Very adorable. Has the X-Ray Serial seen The Godfather? No. But now I want to talk in this accent. It's not my fault.
I want to play Mafia now.
So thank you, Andrew Matthews, for sending me that one.
That was cute.
All right, Tugs, what's coming up for you? Please tell the fine folks where to find you. And say it.
There! You can find me on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. That's Tug Life, aka Tugs, aka just follow me. I'm everywhere. It's fine. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. Tomorrow I will be on Front Porch Conservatives stream at 5 p.m. Central. And then I'm doing my gaming stream afterwards, and now I want to play The Godfather. So we're gonna play The Godfather. All right. So we're gonna be yelling in Italian. It's gonna be fine. Friday is
Italian
Fallout.
you can handle.
In all the Italians you can handle. Friday is Fallout. Well, it's a great time. And then Saturday we're doing my bimbo build. I'm hot thinking about it. My bimbo build for my brand new computer. Do I have enough wine? Probably not. Should I be drinking wine while doing that? Probably not. Am I going to stress? Yes. Anyway, so please follow me. And please tune in on Saturday night for my bimbo build. And if you know anything about building computers, please also come join me on my bimbo build because I'm going to need help.
We love bimbo builds.
We love it.
Love the bimbo.
Forget about it. Wicked. Speaking of mafia, wicked virtue.
Wicked virtue. Forget about it. Use the deck of cards.
Yeah, Saturday, September 21st is my bimbo build.
Awesome sauce. And so you can find me on my channel everywhere. Did we just get another raid? Wicked, did you wait us?
Wicked waited us.
Wicked waited us. Thank you, Wicked. We're like so leaving right now. My bad. We're saying our goodbyes here. Wow, that is very addicting. Just start speaking like that.
Oh, to start talking in the New York accent. You should play one of the mafia games. Forget about it.
Forget
go
about
crazy.
it. Extra Girl Everywhere. I'm going to be playing Alien Isolation. And for those who haven't seen it yet, I've been playing with this beautiful, beautiful harmonica. And
Oh, it goes around your
yes,
neck. That's so cool.
yeah, I can't put it on right now because of my headphones, but let's just say I breathe, and this is the noises it makes.
Zero noise?
Oh, is it not coming out?
No. Barely. There you go. Blow
There you go.
harder.
I'm blowing! I'm
You gotta
blowing
blow
here!
harder.
I'm blowing as hot as I can here!
Oh my god, Beardo's rating us too. We can't end our stream now. We actually have people watching us. No, just kidding.
What's up? Sorry, we're leaving soon. My bad.
Embarrassing. Yeah, instead go follow me on Kick and Twitch and stuff, and I'll stream later tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And then in the evening, well, I don't know what I'm playing with Kara. We'll figure it out. So, everyone, I'm so sorry we're leaving now. I had no idea.
Hit that subscribe button, friends.
Hit that subscribe button. Should we send y'all to someone then, I guess? Let's see.
How do you rate
Who's
on YouTube? Is that even a
streaming?
thing? Listen, come
Yeah,
follow
you
us
can.
here. Subscribe
We'll
here
send you
and
to
also follow
Keanu.
me here. I'm
Send you
almost
to
at
Keanu.
1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm at like 970.
All right, loves. Mwah. Have a very
Okay,
good
guys.
night, and we'll see you guys next
Hit it
time.
and quit it. We're hitting it and quitting it.
Bye.